I'm here to react to a Looper video that came out yesterday. A Marvel project that's gonna get me pumped. I'm holding you guys to that. You said, quote unquote, it's gonna get you pumped. Will this get me pumped? I hope you do. If not, I'll be pissed. So let's see.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe started simply enough, making it easy for new audiences to become fans of characters like Iron Man and Captain America without having to read back issues to feel caught up. With blockbuster success, however, comes great expansion. Roughly a decade after it launched, the MCU now encompasses a huge array of movies and tie-in TV shows. Fortunately, you don't need Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto in order to see everything Marvel has planned. Keep watching for every MCU movie and TV series in development.
Alright, let's see what they got in store.
Runaways. Marvel's Runaways made a big splash by breaking the usual superhero formula. The book's main characters are all teenagers who find out their parents are a secret group of supervillains. Ultimately, they go on the run from both their villainous parental units and the superheroes who, unaware of what's really going on, think they're all just troubled teens who need rescuing. Now, Runaways is being adapted into a show for Hulu, where it'll face comparisons with a critically acclaimed corner of the MCU that lives on Netflix.
Will I watch
the comic it's based on has become a classic, combining unique superpowers, dynamic characters, and tongue-in-cheek stories. The cast looks pretty perfect, so here's hoping Hulu does it justice. The Defenders.
We all know about this.
In many ways, The Defenders is the culmination of Netflix's ambitious Marvel programming, which set out to replicate on the small screen what Marvel had already built in theaters. With its August 18th premiere, The Defenders represents a unique opportunity to see how Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist will play off each other. Will Matt Murdock be cool with Jessica Jones killing the villainous Kilgrave? Can Jones and ex-boyfriend Luke Cage work together? Will the legendary comic team-up of Cage and Iron Fist be just as great on screen as it is in the comics?
I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
You what? All in all, The Defenders is poised to make as big a splash in its corner of the MCU as the Avengers did in theirs. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5.
Yeah,
Marvel's first attempt to extend its cinematic universe to television, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., brought back Clark Gregg's charming and unassuming Agent Coulson. But as the show's first season went on, it quickly became apparent that Marvel's TV shows would never really have an impact on their movies. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has turned this to its advantage, creating memorable characters and adventures that aren't weighed down by trying to connect to the big screen MCU. The Avengers can keep Hawkeye, S.H.I.E.L.D. got Ghost Rider. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has kept its characters and plot twists fresh over the course of its first 4 seasons, and Marvel's TV chief Jeff Loeb is very optimistic about the series' return in the fall of 2017. From the depths of space to the heights of virtual reality, S.H.I.E.L.D. has gone pretty much everywhere. The 5th season will also continue their touchy relationship with the next group of weirdos on our list.
Oh, that's...
The Inhumans.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I don't know much about Inhumans. I don't know who they are. The only guy I do know is Black Bolt. Now, can someone please explain to me why he doesn't have a mask? Because I've seen Black Bolt and I am pretty sure that he's worn a mask before, so why is he not wearing a mask here? I don't get it. Will I watch the show? Well, yeah, I'll watch it. I mean, it's something new, you know. We've been getting a lot of Avengers and X-Men movies, so yeah, well, hopefully it won't disappoint, but let's move on.
After Marvel pulled plans for an Inhumans movie off their schedule, it looked like we'd never see the adventures of Black Bolt and the rest of his royal family. But instead of canceling the project outright, the studio turned it into a TV show, slating it for a September 26 debut. The Inhumans have already been a big part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it looks like the new TV show has the potential to be huge. In addition to featuring the adventures of a family from the moon and their enormous teleporting dog, the ability for the Inhumans to activate dormant inhuman powers in seemingly normal people is the closest thing the MCU has to mutants. Throw in the fact that Marvel's debuting its first 2 episodes in a premium IMAX format, and it's clear that this classic team has major potential. The Punisher.
Hell yeah, you got him right here, man. Alright, so we got the Punisher. If the newer generation prefers John Bernthal as Punisher, that's fine. I thought he was good. I feel so bad for Thomas Jane because Thomas Jane was the Punisher in the movie, the 2004 movie. And when it comes to like best hero castings or anti-hero castings, whatever, villains, whatever, he is super underrated. I feel so bad for him because honestly, I like John Bernthal. I thought he was good, but Thomas Jane, in my opinion, was the best Punisher. He's never on like best hero castings or anything like that, and I feel so bad for him. You know, so like when people talk about it, he should be considered for that list. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this show. I liked it in Daredevil, the rooftop scene where they're arguing about should you kill or not. I love that scene. I watch it all the time. So let's resume. Again, try not to talk so much.
Giving the Punisher his own show wasn't originally part of Marvel's plan. While they had long-term Defenders-shaped ideas for their main Netflix heroes, the breakout popularity of John Bernthal's Frank Castle necessitated giving him his own violent corner of the MCU to fill with bullets. Marvel hasn't given us a lot to go on. Punisher's rumored release date is November 2017, but it hasn't been confirmed.
November
Bernthal himself has
2017.
hinted that the first season might tell an origin story, taking place before his introduction to Daredevil. We know Hannibal's former executive producer Stephen Lightfoot will be running things, which guarantees that we'll get blood alongside a solid story. Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, well, we already know.
Trailers
We
for
already
Thor
knew about
Ragnarok
this.
pretty much say it all. He'll lose his hammer, be cast out of Asgard, and end up fighting the Hulk on an alien planet. What more could you want?
We know each
wait.
other. He's a friend from work.
Thor's third solo
can't wait
big
for this
screen adventure
movie.
looks like it'll have a little bit of everything, from Asgardian mythology to Guardians of the Galaxy style planet hopping. Thor's growing friendship with Hulk also seems to signify that this will be a funnier MCU entry than the comparatively dreary doldrums of the Dark World. In order to see who wins that epic fight between Hulk and Thor and find out whether the
Nice.
Thunder God manages to travel from hell and back, you'll have to turn out for the premiere on November 3rd. Black Panther.
Oh,
Chadwick
I'm looking
Boseman's
forward to
Black
this
Panther
as well.
was a high point in Captain America: Civil War, letting viewers see
Yeah,
the
we still
classic
got-
Marvel
we
character
got
as both
6
a
minutes
fighter
left, man. We got
and
a
as a
lot.
reluctant king who must take over after his father is killed. Thanks to Civil War, we already know Black Panther's origins. With that out of the way, the character's solo movie can focus on the mysterious and exotic kingdom of Wakanda, a thoroughly unexplored corner of the MCU. Details of the story have been pretty scarce, but we're still marking our calendars for Black Panther's arrival on February 16th, 2018. Jessica Jones Season 2. In many ways,
Okay, this kind of surprises me because I was asking the question, why did only Daredevil get it 2 seasons, but the other 3 guys only got 1 season? So you're telling me that after the Defenders, they're still gonna keep on going with these solo shows? I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm not complaining. that's weird. Like, I thought, honestly, I thought it'd be better to just finish off the shows individually and then get to the Defenders. But if that's what they want to do, then that's good.
the first season of Jessica Jones gave us our first real anti-hero in the MCU. After surviving a traumatic crime-fighting experience, Jones tries to lead a normal existence as a private eye. That twist gave the series a unique appeal, as we saw a full and fleshed-out narrative arc with genuine emotional weight. In early 2018, we'll see what comes next for Jessica Jones when her second season debuts on Netflix. The previous season ended with Jessica and her ally Malcolm committing themselves to saving the world one client at a time via Alias, her private investigation service. Her second season will air after the Defenders debuts, and fighting alongside other heroes may have changed how she sees the world and her role in it. Get ready to stream your heart out when Jones returns. Avengers Infinity War. When
Yeah,
it
we knew
finally
about
arrives
this
on May
too.
4th, 2018, Avengers Infinity War promises to deliver the first big payoff for everything the MCU has been building towards since 2008. The exact details of the story remain secret, but we know it involves Thanos seeking the Infinity Stones he needs to complete his powerful Infinity Gauntlet. He promises to be a foe unlike any the Avengers have faced before, so expect just about every Marvel hero to show up in a live-action realization of everyone's childhood action figure battles. You can probably expect a pretty huge cliffhanger, too. Marvel has already scheduled a release date for the next giant Avengers movie, set to premiere in 2019.
I
Ant-Man
already
and
knew
the
about that,
Wasp.
dude.
The first Ant-Man movie offered more than a few surprises for comic fans and MCU junkies, including the decision to focus on Marvel's second Ant-Man, Scott Lang, rather than the original one, Hank Pym. With the help of Pym and his daughter Hope, Lang succeeds in saving the day as an unlikely new hero. What exactly will the sequel entail? Hope Van Dyne, played by Evangeline Lilly, will take over her mother's old hero name, which means we'll see the Wasp make her long-awaited MCU debut. It seems likely that the movie will follow up on the quest to find the original Wasp in the quantum realm, especially since Michelle Pfeiffer was announced for the role in the summer of 2017. The movie's July date places it in theaters just over 2 months after Infinity War, and considering that the entire face of the MCU could be different by then, it may be up to Ant-Man and the Wasp to pick up where other heroes have fallen in their fight against Thanos. Daredevil Season 3.
What? Season 3, okay. We have a lot of stuff to watch. I'm all for it, but I thought, like I said, I would have preferred them to finish off the shows individually and then get to the fit. But you know what? It's cool.
Daredevil kicked off Netflix side of the MCU by blowing everyone away with a tight plot and perfect casting, including an unforgettable turn from Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin. Daredevil's second season added fan-favorite characters Elektra and Punisher. Where then will Daredevil be going in Season 3? Foggy has joined Jerry Hogarth's law firm. Elektra has given her life to save Daredevil, only to be resurrected by the mysterious ninjas of the Hand. Finally, Daredevil has revealed his secret identity to girlfriend Karen Page, which should change a lot of things. And Frank Castle is still on the loose, so Daredevil's third season has plenty of chances to show us a side of Daredevil that we've never seen before. But we'll have to wait until sometime in 2018 to see how everything plays out. Luke Cage Season 2. After his introduction on Jessica Jones, Luke Cage and his Unbreakable Body were a big hit with audiences. The first season of his solo show proved that Cage could carry an entire show on his broad shoulders, but it left Cage in a pretty bad place, which sets up a lot of plot points that the second season may help unravel. Cage has been arrested, but has nothing to prove his innocence. Even more concerning for our hero is that his enemies Mariah and Shades are still active, and the doctor that gave him his powers is meeting with his brother turned enemy Stryker. Luke Cage has a lot of cleaning up to do once he gets out of jail, and will be waiting for another awesome adventure sometime in 2018. New Warriors.
What's this?
One of Marvel's endless superhero teams, the New Warriors, were a surprise 90s hit. They've been...
Oh, okay. There is only 2 characters I know in this group. We have Nova, and that's Night Thrasher, right? That's Night Thrasher. Not too long ago, I went to this comic book store, not comic book store. I went to this store, it was called Frankenstein's. I went with my dad, my brother, and my uncle. And my dad showed me a comic of a Night Thrasher, and I was like, he looks pretty damn cool. I never heard of him until then. And I was even thinking, maybe he should get his own movie. Night Thrasher could be cool in a movie. And it turns out he's gonna be in a movie, or a TV show, I don't know, let's see what they say.
Reinvented from time to time, but the core idea is usually revolved around younger heroes banding together to take out threats they couldn't handle alone. Kind of like a junior Avengers. But you know, not the actual young Avengers. Comics are complicated. Anyway, the New Warriors don't seem like the likeliest fit for the modern MCU, but the Freeform Network thinks otherwise. They're bringing a live-action New Warriors show to TV, complete with updated character stories and a new leader, breakout comic star Squirrel Girl, who will be played by AT&T spokeswoman Milana Weintraub. Her presence guarantees that this show won't take itself too seriously. And if it means we get to see her in-depth conversations with squirrels, then we're excited for the New Warriors 2018 debut. Cloak and Dagger.
Oh, yeah. Cloak and Dagger, I've only seen them one time, and that was actually in the Spider-Man video game that came out for, I think, Genesis. Maximum Carnage, that's what it was, Maximum Carnage. That's the only time I've seen them. Like, I've seen them a lot, but only in that game, though. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, not the biggest fan of them, but it should be good. So we'll see how this show goes.
Another set of heroes that always seem unlikely to get a TV show, Cloak and Dagger have a pretty weird origin in the pages of Marvel Comics. First appearing in the early 1980s, they were given synthetic heroin by a criminal chemist, which gave them powers. So that alone doesn't really make for a TV-friendly origin story. And yet, here we are, with another unique Marvel show coming to the Freeform Network. Cloak is able to make himself intangible and to teleport himself and others through the sinister Dark Force dimension. Dagger, meanwhile, creates daggers of light and can cure people of toxins. Neither character's powers are really suited to the traditional fisticuffs of an MCU show, but Marvel seems confident in Cloak and Dagger, which will premiere on Freeform in late 2018. Captain Marvel. With a long history in comics, Ms. Marvel spent a long period of time on Marvel's back burner. In more recent years, she's been restored to prominence, given a new image and the rank of Captain. Captain Marvel is now a cornerstone hit for the company, making the character unnatural to provide the MCU with some much-needed female representation. Brie Larson is signed on to star in Captain Marvel, but beyond its March 8th, 2019 release date, it's anyone's guess what we can expect. The only thing we know we want to see on the big screen? MODOK and his mega crush on the superheroine.
That has to be one of the... Oh, I don't like that guy. I just don't like him. Man, get off the comments because it's my opinion. If you want to bash me for that, that's okay, but I just don't like that guy.
Avengers 4. The fact that the fourth Avengers film is coming out only 1 year after Infinity War means their stories should be very closely connected. Considering that contracts are soon expiring for veteran Avengers like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., it seems likely we'll see some of our favorite characters die or be otherwise removed, forcing a new generation of heroes to step up. Whether or not this comes to pass, it's a sure bet that the Marvel Cinematic Universe will never be the same after May 3rd, 2019. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. According to writer-director James Gunn, the third installment in this popular Guardians of the Galaxy series will be an end of the Guardians as we know them. But the news surrounding Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 isn't all depressing. Regarding the upcoming film's soundtrack, Gunn recently told fans on Twitter that he's narrowed his musical choices down to 181 songs. We can also look forward to seeing the return of Aisha and the arrival of Adam Warlock, one of the most anticipated characters in MCU history. However, we'll still have to wait a little while to watch the final adventures of Peter Quill and company. On July 17, 2017, Gunn implied the film might hit theaters in 2020, but the wait will be well worth it, as Gunn promises Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be an epic conclusion.
I'm Groot.
No! So you have it there, all of the stuff that Marvel has in store. Now, I am excited for some of them. You know, I'm looking forward to Daredevil Season 3, Luke Cage Season 2, Punisher, Cloak and Dagger, Avengers. There are some things that I'm not like, oh my god, I want to see that, but I'll watch it though. They look cool. Got a lot of stuff to watch, guys. So, in the next like 3-4 years, alright. But will it be worth it? I'm pretty sure it will be. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for like another X-Men movie maybe, but then again, this was MCU and Netflix. But whatever, it's all good though. But I'm looking forward to it. What am I looking forward to the most? You probably asking. I don't know. Maybe Avengers. I don't know. All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap this video up. So I don't want to talk no more because this video's gone on long enough. So be sure to click the notification button. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Until then, Reckless Rich signing out.